everybody, it's Eric from the Second Chance Garage. Long time no see. Back on the Camaro again today. It's been a long time since I did any work on this guy. Had summer vacations, the Ford Flex project, lots of things going on. Work. As you can see, we're still working on the floor pans here. Pick up where we left off. See all this rust in here. Fancy, huh? Get all that stuff off at some point. Anyway, there's just a few little pinholes and things I need to take care of here in the welds. Then I'm gonna, hopefully I get that done here in the next hour or so, if I don't run into a whole bunch of blow-through problems like I seem to have been having a lot of problems with. And then I will go on to putting on the short-strand fiberglass, and we'll see where we end up. Anyway, that's the plan, so I'm gonna start attacking what holes I find here and see how it goes. Alright, I think I've done about all that I can do in here. There's still a few pinholes, especially in this area over here, where the metal's just thin, but every time I fill in a hole like that, I end up with pinholes. So it's basically so thin, I think in that area, just blow through and just create more holes. Most of it's pretty solid around it, so I'm just gonna stop messing with it because it's just hours and hours and hours of the same thing. So I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this mess up in here and then put the fiberglass on. So I'll let you see it when it's all cleaned up. Alright, she's all cleaned up. I hit everything with a 36 grit bristle disc and 80 grit sandpaper. So we're going to go ahead and put the kitty hair in now. This guy's ready to go. I'm using Fiberglass. Been needing this stuff for a while, and I just dropped it right in the middle of it. Anyway, I'm off. No more camera for a while because I don't want to get this all over my camera. Okay, the fiberglass is done. Install anyway. Still have to sand it off. So I went everywhere around where I welded. All the way across. So we'll let that cure and we'll sand it off and see what it looks like. I have not done the bottom yet. I just did the top. That may be all I get to today, but we'll see. Check it out in a little bit. Okay, we are done for the day. It's getting late, it's getting dark. I didn't finish this, but got pretty close. So we have the fiberglass in everywhere. It's pretty smooth. You run your hand across it and you can't really feel it. So I think it's going to look real good. I'm not sure I'm going to bother putting any filler on this or not since it's a floor pan, but I might. Sometimes I get a perfectionist streak in me and I need to do these kind of things. I really hosed it on the top here because I didn't use enough hardener. It's the first time I'd ever used that, what is it, Fiberglass? What is it? I don't even remember now. Yes. Didn't put enough hardener in it, so this stuff took forever to harden up, and some of it is still a little gooey. I think it's going to be okay because as I kept going down, it started actually sanding properly, so I think it's fine. This edge over here came out real nice. I might still have to touch up a few spots, but basically that ended up filling up really nicely. Let me show you, well, this part here, this came out pretty good. So I think everything up here looks pretty nice. Let me show you the bottom. So here's where the two floor pans were stitched together right there. That looks pretty good. All of this came out okay. I got to put a second coat up here. It's actually not thick enough. Let me show you up on the front where it looks real nice. This is real good up here. I'm real happy with that. I mean, that edge is beautiful. I'm real happy. Most of this came out really good. So that's it for today. as I said, a little bit more work to do in here to finish things up. You guys let me know if you think it's worth putting filler over this or not. And one way or another, I'll wrap this up, get this all cleaned up, and then get it in primer so it doesn't rust anymore. You can see, I'll give an example here. So focus. There. So here's, you can see the surface rust that had accumulated. And over here is where I took that 36 grit bristle disc to it. And the rust pretty much is gone. It's still got a little discoloration in it. So you guys let me know what you think, if what kind of treatment I should do on this before I prime it, if any, other than just cleaning it and sanding it down good. And that's it. So hopefully I can get this pan wrapped up next weekend. If I have to put filler on it, then I probably won't get it done next weekend, but I can be hopeful. Anyway, thanks everybody, and talk to you soon.